Brain dosage lists 10 items. You perform at a high level due to high-functioning anxiety. A person who looks to be operating normally but is very anxious is said to be anxious. It can be challenging to diagnose since people with this type of anxiety frequently manage their daily obligations, are successful in their employment and relationships, yet they may nevertheless feel as though pressures in their lives are tearing them apart. High-functioning anxiety is not a recognized separate mental health diagnosis, but it doesn't imply it isn't a genuine problem. You might not even be aware of your fighting with it, but it may have an impact on you in a variety of ways. Here are 10 items. When anxiety is high, you naturally strive for perfection. Anxiety with high functioning is a tough animal. On the one hand, it increases your productivity, organization, and problem-solving skills. On the other side, high-functioning anxiety causes you to strive for perfection in everything you do, from how you appear to how you work to how you treat people, which makes you feel like a failure when your efforts fall short of your own high expectations. Additionally, since there is always room for improvement and perfection is unachievable, you never feel as though your efforts are sufficient. Second, go over. Plan. When your anxiety level is high, you always prepare for the worst. You're always on the lookout for calamity and working to prevent it. Because you always assume the worst, you're constantly considering what could go wrong and how you'll react if it does. When something positive occurs in your life, it feels more like the exception than the rule. This may produce a lot of stress, not just from worrying, but also from feeling like you must be always ready for everything. As a result, you can't enjoy life since your mind is always focused everywhere except the present. Third, feel the need to be doing something all the time. If you suffer from severe anxiety, you probably find it difficult to unwind because you always feel the need to be productive, whether it's cleaning the house, working on a project, or making plans for the upcoming month. Your mind is always on your upcoming relocation and the tasks you must do. However, this may make it very difficult for you to relax and have fun. The fourth tip is to go to your appointments much in advance. You feel tense even when you don't understand why if you have high-functioning anxiety. Being overly early for everything is only one of the symptoms brought on by the stress. It isn't. Not necessarily due to your desire to leave a favorable impression. It sounds more like you're anxious about being late and having a panic attack. You arrive early so that, if something goes wrong, you will at least have time to address it before anyone notices. Number 5. Put off doing certain things. Procrastination is one of the many manifestations of high-functioning anxiety. Despite their go-getter reputations, people with high-functioning anxiety may have a propensity to postpone more than others because of their perfectionism and inflexibility. Procrastination is the avoidance of doing something by finding other things to do in its place. This is especially true if you worry that you won't be able to meet the challenge. It's a strategy for avoiding uncomfortable or worrisome circumstances. As a result, you can discover that you put off some activities or projects until the very last moment, when you then find yourself under pressure to do them. Sixth, ponder excessively and ruminate. High-functioning anxiety may have a huge impact on you by causing you to overthink and obsess on potential issues. Making decisions might be difficult if you feel like you're always second-guessing yourself or if you have difficulties falling asleep because your mind won't turn off. Even if something appears to be little, your mind will use it as a springboard. It's like going in circles when all you want to do is get someplace, and it's difficult to concentrate on the present when you're constantly thinking about the past and what could happen in the future. Seventhly, feel bad about saying no. Saying no may be quite challenging when you have high-functioning anxiety, and it can make you feel bad. Although it's admirable that you want to help others and make them happy, you frequently overcommit and take on far more than you should. For when you require assistance, you keep going till you're worn out instead of reaching out, then give in to the weight of all you must do. Keep your feelings within. Number 8. You might be challenging to read since, despite your personal struggles, you seem to have it all together. Those with high-functioning anxiety are frequently highly adept at masking their emotions. This is because people with high-functioning anxiety have trouble expressing their feelings, especially when those emotions are negative. Simply said, you don't want to cause or add to the troubles of others by letting them know how you're feeling. 9. Tighten your jaw and fists. People with high-functioning anxiety frequently suffer body aches and stiffness in their muscles. You see, when anything makes you feel scared or overwhelmed, your brain releases adrenaline, which makes you physically stiffen up so you can better manage whatever is going on around you. Therefore, even if you appear calm, you might unconsciously clench your fists or your jaw to try and release that tension. 10. Remain used to routines and routine situations. High-functioning anxiety involves more than just experiencing anxiety. It goes beyond that. You're always looking for predictability and control in your daily life, and you'll go to great lengths to ensure that nothing unforeseen occurs. That's because, even though it makes things more challenging than they need to be, your brain is working hard to shield you from the outside world. As a result, you tend to withdraw from circumstances and people and resort to routines and comfortable experiences that offer you a sense of comfort and control. The symptoms of high-functioning anxiety include excessive worry, tension, and guilt. Even when things appear to be going well, may make it very difficult to unwind and enjoy life. However, this does not imply that you are a bad person or that you have a mental health issue. Simply put, it merely implies that there are times when the way your brain functions might be challenging. Speaking with a mental health professional might help you learn how to manage your symptoms of high-functioning anxiety if you believe you may be experiencing them. To effectively respond to your worries, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with your friends so we can keep creating them. To see more movies like this, press the subscribe button. And don't forget to press the notification bell. Please have a look at our other films as well. Thank you for your time.